What's good, y'all? You back with Streets, freestyle cooker with Streets. Thanks for tuning in. You already know what it is. Got another great recipe for y'all. Hope everybody out there is staying safe, staying healthy, trying these videos out, trying these recipes out, doing your thing. So we're gonna go right into it. As y'all can see on the board, I got me some giant prawns, y'all. That's the meal of the night. We doing some giant prawns. Maybe I'll do a side of lamaine or something, But you can, you know, eat these with a salad, a side of vegetable, anything you want, man. Freestyle cooking with Streets. This is what we in the mood for. Some shrimp type flow, and we got the giant prawns. All right, so I got my prawns up in some water. Had to, some of them was frozen, so I went ahead and thawed them out a little bit. Got them clean. Let me take out one of these prawns so you can see how big it is. About palm size, giant prawns. You know what I'm saying? This recipe though, you could use large, jumbo. I like the giant, y'all. Real meaty. We about to get it in. All right. So I got them all, cleaned up, rinsed off, unthawed. Now we're gonna go ahead and, cut them, devein them. You feel me? Get them ready for the pan, y'all. See how big these things are, man? It's a whole lot of meat right there, y'all. Let's do it. All right, I got my little homemade trash bag right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and clean them up and devein them. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clip off the legs. All right, real easy to do, y'all. Clip off the legs. And if you want, some people, like in a restaurant, they'll keep the head, they'll cook the head and eat all that. But we just gonna go ahead and get rid of the head, y'all. Alright. Gonna get rid of the head. There we go. So we got rid of the head. Still got a nice big flow going on. And you can leave them shell on or shell off if you like. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the shell on. Alright. Get up there in the back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the shell off. Alright, go ahead and take the shell off. You can leave the shell on if you want. That'll give you some nice, trap flavor. Make your prawns even more flavorful. Or, you can just take the shell off. Alright, now that I got the shell off, now I'm going to go ahead and cut down the back. You see, we want that vein right there to come on out. So we're going to go ahead and cut into the meat. Go down the back. Let's get that vein out, y'all. See that black vein right there? Real easy right there. Y'all see that black vein? Pull that right on out, y'all. Alright, we do this for the rest of our prawns. And I come back to y'all. There we go. And all of them are deveined. Alright, got the prawns cleaned up, took the shells off. Looking mighty good, y'all. Like I said, you can cook them with the shells on if you want to trap some of that flavor. But, you hook it up however you like. Feel me? Like I said, some places or some recipes that I've seen, like on YouTube and different vlogs, is they leave the head on there, give it a good presentation on the plate with the legs, But right here we got all the meat, y'all, straight up. We about to go in. All right, so we're gonna get the pan ready, seasoned up. You can get these, like I got these from my local Asian market because I can't never find them in like the regular market. But they have the Asian market has like a nice big seafood section, but with the fresh live fish, the whole nine. So that's where I got mine from. But if you can't get your hands on the giant ones, this could work with the jumbo shrimp, colossal shrimp. Do your thing. and you get as much as you want. This was about a couple of pounds, just about to get it in there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, season these up, get our pan ready. All right, so we're gonna get these things seasoned on up. First, I'm gonna start with some seasoning salt. And I say about, it depends on how much you have. Between a teaspoon and half a teaspoon. Depends on how many you have. But, you just want to season your prawns to taste. Like, get enough seasoning on there, but not overdo it. All right, I also got some Old Bay. All right, get some Old Bay up on there. And next, I got some Creole seasoning. All right. Some garlic powder. Now that I got them seasoned up, nice and lovely, go ahead and put them to the side and get my pan ready. Now, got my all-in-one pan out. So I'm tell y'all, this recipe quick and easy, man. Y'all see we moving through it. Go ahead and get this heated on up before I put any oil in it, like I always say. Make sure it's all dried out. Get that a second. Now that I got my pan nice and hot, go ahead and put about a tablespoon oil up in there, y'all. Okay, I want to start putting my prawns in. And I got me some tongs so I can flip them. There we go. Make sure we get that oil all around now. Yep. All right, got me a little piece here. Just throw that in there. All right. I'm gonna bring this down to medium high. And I'm gonna let these cook about 4 minutes on each side, y'all. Because once they start to turn color, you know what I'm saying? And they start to get, being that I got the shell off of it, it's going to cook a little bit faster than with the shell. If you had the shell on there, like I said, to hold that flavor in, you would cook it like a minute or two longer. But I'm going to do about 3 or 4 minutes on each side till it's cooked through on medium high. And the reason we're giving them those, that like 4 minute time is because, these are the giant prawns, so they're extra thick. So they're like real meaty. Like if you're using smaller prawns or smaller shrimp, then you only gotta just, basically until the shrimp turn color, flip it, is done. But with these, with these being so meaty and thick, I'm gonna go ahead and give it 4 minutes on each side. You know what I mean? That way we can make sure our shrimp is cooked through. It's been about 4 minutes. Let's get to flipping them. Oh yeah, you see how they start to change that color? Here we go, y'all. But we want to make sure we get them cooked through, though. All right, so this time, like I said, they're coming along nice. I'm going to go ahead and let them ride on this side for about 5 minutes. So we just want to make sure we get it cooked through. Because we still, like I told y'all, see how, let me see if I can grip one up for y'all. You see how thick and meaty that is? You want to make sure all that's cooked through. All right, so we're going to do that 5 minutes on the other side. All right, gave mine, y'all, the last flip. Now, now you see how it's nice and I gave it another flip. You see how it's nice and dark now? That's what I really want. That's where I know my meat is cooked through. So, being that these was kind of like husky, y'all, they real chunky, as you can see. They real chunky. So, I'm going to go ahead and let them rock out for another 2 more minutes and take them out. And then we're going to use this oil that's left in there with all that flavor from the prawns and the seasoning. And we're going to make it like a sauce for our prawns to soak in while we do our side. Feel me, y'all? Smelling good. Just can't wait to get into this, y'all. But it's a real quick recipe. I decided to share it with y'all. You know, that's the mood I was in. You know, I was doing my usual grocery pickup. Boom, like I actually had bought these. I had bought a couple of pounds of these last week and wanted to do a video, but I was so hungry, y'all. I went ahead and mind you, I did a different recipe than this one. I didn't even actually do them. I didn't cook them like I did them today. So I gotta remember to bring y'all that recipe too. You know what I'm saying? But I had just went in on them, y'all. I just went in. I was like, man, I had to do this recipe again. I was hungry that day. But yeah, let's rock out for another minute, and then we're gonna take this out, put the pan on low. We're gonna make a little sauce for our prawns to soak in while we do our sides. Let's do it! All right, y'all. I think my prawns is ready. Let me go ahead and take these one up out of there, y'all. Plus, when we do the sauce, let me bring this down all the way to low so I don't forget. Because, oh yeah. So I'm talking about y'all. Nice, husky, meaty. So I'm talking about, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Look at them prawns. Oh. All right, so we're about to make a sauce. Let me put that to the side. We're gonna make a sauce. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let me just move my pan to the side. All right, now that I got my pan out the side, I gotta chop up a few things. I got me some fresh parsley here. I just want to go ahead and bunch it up like that, y'all. Squeeze it up real tight. Got my knife. And finally dice my parsley up, y'all. Chopped up. Go ahead, scoop that up, put it in the pan. All right, so next, got a stick of butter. I'm just gonna put half, y'all. Boom, half a stick. Throw that up in the pan. Boom. I got some minced garlic here. You know, you could use fresh garlic. I always be using the fresh garlic, but you know, this is a real quick recipe. So I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons up in the pan, y'all. I love the garlic, so I want mine to be real garlicky and buttery. All right, next I'm gonna add some chili flakes, some red pepper flakes. All right, and I got it on low, y'all, because I want that butter. I got the oil in there with that flavor and all that seasoning from the prawns, and I want that butter to melt nice and slow, y'all, before I stir it up. Next, I'm gonna add some of my Maggi hot and spicy seasoning. Yo, this is a good seasoning to have on hand whenever you want to add a touch of hot and spiciness to your flow. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of dabs up in there, y'all. Maybe about a teaspoon or so. All right, now I'm gonna add something sweet. I got me some organic nectar going on. If you got some honey, you can use some honey. All right. Just about a half a tablespoon, y'all. I don't need a whole lot. That'll offset the spiciness and give it a real nice flavor, y'all. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of sriracha. This is optional, y'all, because you already got the pepper flakes, the Maggi hot and spicy, but, yo, I'm on another level with the spiciness. But that's optional, y'all. Now I want to go ahead and stir this up, y'all. Oh, yeah, get this sauce popping. And this is what we're going to just let our prawns just kind of basically like marinate on low heat while this sauce goes all up in them. I'm actually going, matter of fact, I'm going to actually add that other, since I got these nice sized prawns, I'm going to go ahead and add that other half a stick of butter. There we go. I got that other stick up in there. All right, like I said, I got this on low, so it's just melt. See, so how you see how it's coming like a nice little sauce. You can see like all the, you know, the parsley, the pepper flakes, the garlic. And it's smelling real nice. And I'm gonna just let this butter melt down. And then we're gonna sit our prawns up in here. We're gonna keep it on low while we do our side, or whatever side you're doing. If you're doing a salad, a vegetable, whatever you're doing to eat with your prawns. We're just gonna let this do its thing on low while the prawns sop up all that greatness. Let's do it. All right, y'all, my butter is basically melted down. As you can see, got our nice sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my prawns up in there. Boom. I'm just gonna sit them right up in there, y'all. Oh yeah. Get them all up in there, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you want to sit them in there, move them around, get them all up in the sauce. I'm telling you, y'all, for y'all that don't like it spicy, this sauce right here, you could use this. If you're making crab legs, just any kind of seafood flow, you could do this sauce, man. Street style. And that's all I want to do. Move it around, get it mixed up in there. Go ahead and flip them over. So I can, both sides can get, you know, nice and touched up. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm ready to eat one of these now, y'all, but can't do that to y'all. We gotta get to the plate up, man. We gotta get a side. We gotta get something, you know what I mean? This is a meal. This also could be an appetizer too. I mean, but these are pretty big prawns. And they really husky. But you can do this as an appetizer. You know, depending on what the main course is. All right. Now I got them up in there. Now they're just gonna just go ahead and do their thing and dance with that sauce and just suck up all that greatness. You feel me? We're gonna keep that on low. Move this to the side. All right. Now we're gonna do something. We're gonna try to get a quick side popping real quick. So I think what did I say? We're gonna do a lo mein. So we're gonna do a real quick lo mein. Let me get a couple vegetables out. Peppers, and let's do this. All right, so real quick, this is what the vegetables I'm gonna use for the quick side, y'all. We're gonna do a real quick lo mein, little vegetable joint. Like I said, you can have any kind of side you want, but this is what I'm doing. So I got me a poblano pepper. I got me a baby bok choy. Make sure I want to clean the stems, get all the dirt off of it. Shallot. Got me some shredded carrots. You know, if you got some whole carrots, you can cut it up. But we moving quick with this. You feel me? Got me green onion. We about to get these chopped up. And wait, before I forget, some fresh ginger. Let's do it. All right, first I'm gonna start off with my bok choy. I went ahead and cleaned it. Go ahead and cut the bottom off. Like I said, you get the bok choy, baby bok choy at your local Asian market or your regular grocery store or produce junction. I'm gonna go ahead and chop him up. My bok choy chopped up, drop that in the bowl. So I'm gonna do my poblano pepper. I'm not gonna use this whole pepper. I don't need this whole pepper. So I'm gonna just maybe use the top of it. Couple pieces. About half. That's it, y'all. All right, go ahead and chop this up. Peppers done. Got them up in the bowl. Boom. As we go into the shallot. Trying to move through this, y'all. Hungry. You know what I'm saying? Trying to run through this and get this thing plated up so I can tear it up now. Alright. Alright. Got my shallots cut up. I'm gonna put them in a separate bowl because once I break out my wok, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab a couple of pieces of fresh garlic too, y'all. Because whenever I'm cooking with my wok, you could use minced garlic, but sometimes I got like the minced garlic in like water or something like that, and I just don't like how it flow with the oil, like so I always use fresh garlic when I'm using my wok. So let me get a couple of cloves. Boom. But I want to keep the shallots separate because we're going to add the shallots and the garlic and the ginger to our pan first. Okay. All right. Now let me do my ginger real quick. Potato peeler. Peel off a little bit. Don't need a whole lot, so I'm just peel off a little bit, cut a piece off. That's about good. That's all the ginger I need, y'all. Go ahead and dice this up. Got my ginger chopped up, y'all, nice and fine. Go ahead and get that up in the bowl. Y'all, side note, I thought I had some fresh garlic cloves up in the stash, but I didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the minced garlic anyway. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there with my ginger and my shallots. All right, next is my green onion. Good. And you see I'm kind of slightly cutting it on an angle to give it that like diagonal look. See, to give it that, so y'all can see that kind of diagonal flow going on. A little bit fancy with it. All right, got my green onion chop. Get that up in the bowl. All right, y'all. I can just leave my carrots right there. We'll just add them from the bag. All right, we about ready. Let me make a little quick sauce. Get our pan ready. All right, y'all. Staying with me. We'll make a nice little sauce for our vegetable lo mein real quick. So we're going to do a tablespoon of soy sauce. Tablespoon of soy sauce. Next, a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Next, I want to do a teaspoon of Shaoxing wine. Next, tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Next, I put a teaspoon of my nectar in there, or honey. I'm going to add some white pepper. Maybe about a quarter teaspoon. Next, a teaspoon of cornstarch. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of water. All right, maybe a couple of tablespoons of water. Now, I'm going to mix that up real good. All right, and that's our sauce. Set that to the side. Let's get our pan. I got my wok out. Getting that thing nice and heated. Go ahead and put about 2 tablespoons. That I got my oil hot. Go ahead and get my ginger, shallot, and garlic up in there, y'all. We're going to stir fry for about 30 seconds, man. Real quick. I got it on a high heat. About 30 seconds, y'all. Next, I want to go ahead and drop in my carrots. All right. This is real fast, y'all, so you just gotta stay with it so you don't burn your garlic, burn your ginger. Real fast and easy, quick side. Alright, so being that I'm using shredded carrots instead of like fresh whole carrots that I chopped up, I don't have to really let the carrots cook as long. I let them cook about 30-40 seconds. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my peppers, my bok choy. What's in there? You know, and whenever you're doing like a real quick, easy side stir fry or whatever, you can use whatever vegetables y'all like, whatever peppers y'all like. This is just a real quick, plain, vegetables on to eat with my prawns. All right, gonna let that cook about a minute. All right, so now after a couple of minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and pour a little bit of my sauce in, just a little bit. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my noodles in. I already got some pre-cooked noodles. If you don't have that, you can use pasta, spaghetti. But like I said, I'm making a quick size, so I like to keep these noodles on hand whenever I just want some. Whenever I got a place for some Asian food or Chinese food, I just want to go real quick with it. I keep myself these pre-packed noodles. All right, get those mixed up in there. Go ahead and turn my heat down. Medium high. And you just want to put a little bit of noodles in at a time. You don't want to just flood the whole pan with noodles. Depending on how many people you're cooking for. All right, add me a little bit more noodles. All right. Add me a little bit more sauce. There we go, y'all. And you can turn down your heat, like I said, to like a medium because these noodles are already cooked. So you're basically just heating them up. So I got my sauce and noodles all mixed up. This is optional, y'all, but I told you it's going to be a hot, spicy joint. I got this packet out of, I usually get these ramen noodles, 2 times spicy, out of my Asian market. And the sauce is just ridiculous, man. So I'm going to add my sauce to this. But this is optional, y'all. Once you get your sauce in and mix your noodles up, you're done. But I'm going to go ahead and add my sauce, y'all, because I want mine to be nice and my sauce packet up in there. This is gonna be spicy like I like it. All right, y'all, that's about it. I'm gonna let this just go ahead and heat through for about another minute. Let this heat through about another minute. Let my sauce get a little bit hot. We're gonna get this thing plated up, y'all. Let's do it. You see our prawns are soaking over here, ready to go. Oh yeah, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Finally got the finish line. Plated up. Got our prawns up there. Let me get some of this juice up out of here. Get some juice on our prawns, y'all. That parsley, that garlic. Oh yeah. What I'm talking about, y'all. Just like that, man. That's how we doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Got the giant prawns. You know, with the lo mein side, vegetable lo mein side, the smell, y'all. All right. So I'm about to go in, man. I couldn't wait for it. So please subscribe, like, share, hit that notification, man. Keep tuning in, man. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all those videos. Appreciate y'all watching. Holla.